Finding a subtly sweet tea is easy.
Nice, right?
Oh, great. My wireless bill just went up.
Should have gone with US Cellular. They aren't raising prices on any of their plans.
Seriously?
Look, my price won't increase.
Well, that is refreshing. I feel like everywhere you turn these days, prices are going up.
Supply chain got us too. Don't get me started on the overhead costs.
At US Cellular, every plan for everyone is price protected. I respect a female entrepreneur.
US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
3 words. Just slip in. That's all I need to do with my new hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Trust me, it's really
Emma! Emma! Do you have the other charger? Let me have it, because this one's not working. Bring it to me.
It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity.
For over 50 years, Purina Cat Chow has been helping cats feel at home with trusted nutrition. No wonder it's the #1 dry cat food in America. Come home to Cat Chow.
Then yeah, I don't have an issue with you going.
Yeah, what it do, man?
What's going on, Doc?
How's it going, man? Morning.
Morning. It's been a while since I've been
Is
on.
it? Yeah, I saw. Got a few minutes. I got to take King to the vet out in Freiburg.
Freiburg, Maine, or New Hampshire?
Freiburg, Maine.
Yeah. How far is that a drive for you?
It's about a half hour.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm right on. No, I'm right on the main line, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's good, man? How you been?
Been good.
Nice. I'm gonna be roasting that fucking moron rabbit tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, the silly
I kind of
swallower.
have a small truce with him. I told him as long as he kept my name in the positive light, I won't say nothing negative about him, you know. I did say that, you know. Everybody has the right to their opinion, though. Everybody has the right to their opinion. And I did say I don't think I'll trust him 100% for a long time, you know. It'll take a long time, but definitely leery of that situation. But as I said, everybody has their right to have their own opinion, and hell, speak your mind. I don't give a fuck. As long as it ain't misinformation, I don't care.
I wasn't even going to be saying shit about the scumbag until I heard him on that Joe's panel the other night. That scumbag motherfucker, him.
Look, all I know... What? You don't need to buy your ticket? Then yes, go get in the shower and get ready and go... Or whatever, do whatever you want to do. Get ready to go to the damn circus then if you want to go to the circus. My kid's best friend just invited her to the circus, and I was like, well, do you need money for a ticket? Like, what do you need? No, I don't need nothing. Okay, then go. I mean, I guess you can go either way, but definitely, you can definitely go. It don't cost me nothing.
Nice.
Damn circus, though. Holy shit, man. The circus ain't anything like it used to be.
No, I took the girls like a year or two ago. It was like a small show they had. They did some cool stuff, but it wasn't like, they didn't have all the usual shit. It was pretty cool, though. It was a good time. The kids liked it.
Exactly. It's more about the kids, but I feel like now there's too many adults that scared of clowns.
Yeah, dude. Fucking people, man. I'm scared of none of them.
That's pretty cool. Where was that house that you delivered to there? That Stephen King house?
That was in Lovell, Maine.
Oh yeah.
Lovell. I guess he's got like 19 houses out there, man.
He has a lot of houses because he owns one. He owns one right there in Bangor and West Broadway.
I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit about the guy or nothing, but dude, he is a strange guy, dude.
Yeah.
He's a real strange guy. I mean, I
Hey,
guess you'd have to be
hey,
to come up with
but
that
guess
shit,
what?
you know?
So is Stephen King, and he's a fucking millionaire. So
That's what I'm talking
sometimes it
about,
pays.
Stephen King.
Sometimes it pays to be strange, Doc. Sometimes it pays to be strange.
That's what I'm talking about, Stephen King. The author. The best-selling author.
He is. He's pretty cool. He's a pretty humble guy. He does a lot for the city of Bangor.
Yeah, I only met him a couple of times, but like I said, I got nothing against him. It's just that he seems like an odd fellow, you know?
He pays his employees well too,
Yeah, that's what I heard.
like
I
his
heard he's a pretty decent
housekeepers
guy.
and groundskeepers and shit like that. A lot of people speak highly of him.
When I showed up there, dude, fucking, you know, it would be like what you expected, dude. He's got like a whole compound, like fucking tons of acreage. He's already got fucking houses on there, tennis courts, everything, the whole nine, you know?
Yeah, I've never been. I've never. The Bangor house, like he just has the old like steel iron gate around it. But like other than that, like I've never actually been on the property, so I've never seen more than what you can see from the roadway. But I mean that seems like it's a pretty large property for the within city limits. So
Yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt. How's everything with you? You been working the boats all week or what?
I dug tides, dug worms Monday and Tuesday. We went to haul Wednesday, but they took $3 from us, so that sucks.
Are those bloodworms?
No, sandworms. I mean I used to dig bloodworms, but there's not a lot of bloodworms, and what there is, all honestly, the people that are digging them probably shouldn't be digging them because they're just there's nothing to them. Like when I was a kid, 20 years ago, whatever, I started digging worms 25 years ago. So I'm 30. Well, I was 10. Yeah, 'cause I'll be 35 this year. More than that. 27 years because I was 8 years old the first time I ever went on the mud flats. So 27 years ago, right? My dad used to be able to go out and dig 1,000 worms easily, bloodworms. That's
Wow.
years before he started doing it, because my dad didn't start doing it until the late 90s. But the guys that did it in the 80s, early 90s, man, they'd go out and dig 2,000 bloodworms like it was nothing. You know what I mean? Sandworms, they'd go dig 4,000, 5,000 sandworms. Easily a tide. Now, them numbers have dwindled down to, well, when I was in high school, I got up to where I could dig between 5 to 700. My dad was 7 to 900. And then it's just gradually got worse. So now, like around here, on a good tide, if you put in a long tide, you might get 350, 400, on a really long tide here. Now, I'm just speaking in my general area.
Well, my brother-in-law, well, he's not my brother. I don't know what the fuck he is. He's my wife's sister's boyfriend or whatever the fuck. He was telling us. I mean, they called up one time. They needed some cash or something. He said he had to go and at a certain hour and dig these bloodworms or some shit. I didn't know what he was talking
today,
about.
low water's at 1 o'clock today. Tomorrow, low water would be like 1:45. So, like, tide's about an hour difference every day.
Yeah. Stay, boy. Stay.
So, like me, like last week, it was morning. Like, I was getting up early, going to tide, and then coming home. But they've had so much rain down south. Like, I heard Vic the other day. I think it was yesterday. He was saying Fort Lauderdale, man, just been covered in rain for the last week. And that's not good for our worm market up here. It's really not. When it rains down south and they got shitty weather, well, there goes our market.
Dude, it fucking rained all week up here too. It sucked.
It was overcast Monday and Tuesday and kind of had like a mist to it, but it wasn't like I wouldn't call it rain. I mean, it was workable. Like when the tide went out, it kind of cleared off enough so like you didn't get soaked.
See, I do when I'm bringing the sheetrock, man. I gotta make sure like it can get wet, but it can't get like fucking soaked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it can take a certain amount of abuse before it's
You
used.
know, I had this person tell me one time that it takes a lot of force to put a hole in a sheetrock.
It can. It depends on what sheet you're talking about. Like if it's a regular half
A
inch.
normal sheetrock for a normal house, like if you had like a chair and you were moving a chair and you bumped it into it, and you were dragging it across or something like that, and you bumped it into it, like the foot of it, there's a good chance that you're gonna put a hole through it or at least dent it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could dent it. Yeah, you could punch a hole in half inch, but you take one of those 5/8 sheets, dude, and that's a little more. 5/8 thicker than the half inch, dude.
Yeah.
They
You only
don't.
need 5/8 for fireproofing, don't you?
They have firewalls, usually garages, shit like that.
Yeah,
You know.
'cause I went to school after I got out of the Air Force and shit. I went to school for plumbing and heating, so I'm like a dumbass. Instead of sticking with that and going to do something that I went to school for, I break my fucking back making peanuts. Like I can't believe it, dude. They dropped $3 in one day. That's unreal. Like usually they take a quarter, 50 cents, maybe even $1, but they never drop $3 all at once. You know that. And the bait, man, the bait's just ridiculous. The price.
I bet.
And it's like the bait fish, the fishermen that go and get them ground fish and all that, all the herring and all that, they can set their prices. They set the price. So pretty much it's how greedy do they want to fucking be this year? Essentially.
And it's basically a one-way market at that point.
I was watching the new season of Deadliest Catch, and they were doing the spotlight on that Linda Greenlaw, which I know her obviously from the movie The Perfect Storm and shit, like of her and who she was and all that and Reputation. But like I didn't realize she was from Maine, right? But she's on Deadliest Catch this season, and I commend her. She spoke up about how fucked up it is that we're blacklisted by some fucking agency. What is it? The Monterey Bay Aquarium in California put us on the blacklist for saying that we're not a. How do they put it? Maine lobster is not a sustainable fishery.
Really?
Because of whales and all that. But the Canadian lobster is still on there. How does that make any sense? We fish pretty much the same fucking waters.
I couldn't tell you, bro. I have no idea about any of that.
Like we don't even, a lot of people down here don't even support Amazon anymore because Amazon owns HelloFresh, and HelloFresh stopped carrying lobster because of it.
Really?
Yeah. Like there's a lot of people down here that don't use Amazon, or they limit their use of Amazon, and nobody uses HelloFresh.
Tell you the truth, man, I haven't used Amazon once in my life.
I try to keep it local, but here's the issue: when you try to keep it local, they kind of gouge you, really, because like the same exact cooler, right? They want $35 for it at this one place that's a local store, but yet if you go to like Dollar General or Family Dollar or even Walmart or something like that, you know, it's fucking $25. It's a $10 difference. It's like, what are they doing? Going to these places, buying the shit, and then marking it up $10? Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, to the same extent they do that shit with the silver, man. Like, you go online to some of these sites and you think it's expensive, but then you go local and some of these bastards are charging way, way over. Probably because of the convenience of being able to get it right there. But still, man, yeah, they do a lot of that
You,
fucking
do
shit.
you ever resell your shit after you buy it?
I have. I'm not doing that now, but I have. Like,
Because I was gonna
if I-
say, if you ever have something that you know, because you seem pretty straight up and knowledgeable in the shit. So you ever have anything that's possibly worth something? Let me know, and maybe we can work out a deal somehow. Just to let you know.
oh yeah, I will. Like,
'Cause, I mean, you're not that far. I get you if you're a half hour to Freiburg, so that means you're about 6 hours from me. About 5 hours from me. So I mean, would be a really doable drive to meet you somewhere.
damn, man, you must be way up there.
Well, I mean, I'm in Washington County. I'm in Down East Maine. So true Down East Maine, not what Down East Dicker in that TV show said was Down East. I'm in true Down East Maine.
You know, Tommy Guns, he's from Maine. I met up with him a bunch of times. He's out in
from
Lewiston.
Portland. You know, though, I always say Southern Maine and like pretty much south of Bangor is a whole different lifestyle than from Bangor, any other place in Bangor. And like,
Now, when you say Bangor, like I said, my wife's sister, she's from. They live out in Augusta. Is that near there?
Augusta, I think like 70 miles maybe from Bangor.
Yeah, we drove out there to see her sister one time and their kids and shit, and fucking
Yeah,
it took us
about
almost
an
3
hour.
hours.
It's about an hour drive. We're here in Maine, so everything's by time.
Yeah, it took me about 3 hours to get there. To get out
Down
to
the road.
Augusta.
Don't you know the saying for us Mainers? Down the road 5 miles. Or just down yonder. But no, the reason Washington County and like this area is classified as down east because a lot of times people would stop in Bar Harbor or like what was called the Fox Islands, which is now
I've been
North
out there.
Haven and Vinyl Haven.
You had to take a ferry to get to them, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
My
I
wife
did a job out
my
there.
wife's family on North Haven was some of the first settlers on North Haven.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I love that history shit.
Yeah, she has a lot of history on that island, so.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, no, I bet.
The old folks home on there, in the summertime, who was it? Daddy Bush, his, brother, I think his brother stayed there a few times. So
Which
her
brother?
grandfather had some conversations with him. That's pretty cool.
You talking about Jeb Bush or someone else?
No, not Jeb. I'm talking about Daddy Bush. Senior
Oh,
Bush.
the old man. The old
man. Yeah, old man Bush.
Oh, no shit, man. Yeah, he was a pretty badass dude in his day.
Let's see. The founders of IBM have who has houses out there? The founders of IBM has a house out there. Their family does. Eric, is it Eric Clapton? No, Tom Petty. Which one of the two is not dead? Tom Petty or Eric Clapton? Eric Clapton's
not dead.
So it's Clapton. It's Clapton that he brings his yacht into one of the harbors there in North Haven.
Nice, man.
Let's see. I can't remember the rock band, but there's a guitarist. They have a house out there. There's a bunch of celebrities and famous people and rich people out there that have houses.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area, man.
Oh, dude, North Haven, I love it, man. For what I do for work, I told my wife I'd love to be out there. I really would. If it wasn't an island where, like, you're stuck there, I mean, I guess I would buy a boat if I lived out there.
Yeah,
but, like,
you need a boat.
Nobody digs worms out there. Nobody picks periwinkles. Like, nobody really does that shit out there. You know what I mean? So
So what do you think? It's a wide
there's
open
money to
market?
be made out there, like bloodworms. I mean, this was 2019, so because we haven't been out there since COVID hit. But I went and dug 15 minutes and I had 65 fucking worms. So if you do the math, man, and they were getting better as you were going. I figured it out. It and figured it'd probably be like an 900 worm tide if you kept picking them up on that average. You know what I mean? And that's what I counted in was 65. I can't remember the actual count at the end of it. I think it was closer to 100, but what I actually counted into the bucket was only 65. So
And how much do you make per?
bloodworms, depending on where you're selling them, is anywhere from 44 to 70 cents a piece. Sandworms are 25 cents a piece.
So what do they do it by pounds?
No, a piece.
Oh, they pound them out?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna be on for a while? I gotta run my dog to the vet. We're getting ready.
Yeah, I'll be on for a few. I don't know how long exactly, but I'll be on.
Alright, man. Hopefully I'll catch you a little later. I'm going on live later on tonight, probably around like 8 or so. Maybe do a
Yeah, see, that's
live.
the issue. Everybody's been going on so fucking late, and by then, like last night, I was on with Nunzio trying to talk with him, and then my phone fucked up. It wouldn't let me back up, and I just said, fuck it. Like, I just said, fuck it. I ain't gonna try to get the fuck back up there.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
I couldn't get, my phone wasn't working, and I don't know. I don't know what the fuck was going on with it.
Sometimes it's like the fucking service itself, like the YouTube.
Well, it was like, it kept telling me that it wasn't supported. I go, what the fuck do you mean that StreamYard's not supported on this device? I go, I just was using it.
Oh, were you getting those error codes?
Yeah, like, well, not an error code, just that error message. It was saying that it wasn't supported. I mean, I guess there probably was an error code with it. But I don't know, because I was on there talking in the middle of saying something, and then all of a sudden, I was like, bloop. Gone.
We gotta go.
But, all right, Doc, I'll talk to you later.
All right, Leggy, man. Good talking to you, man. I'll try to pop back up if I can get back in time. If not, hopefully see you later on today.
All right, no problem.
Talk to you later, man.
All right,
Salute.
bye. Salute.
At Dog Chow, we believe helping dogs live their
Beating hearts, falling apart, staying up to forget. But baby, we'll fall. We all go dancing down. Paradise is so bright. We're shaking the ground. 'Cause there ain't no stopping us. We could be flying free, leave our worries below. Safe and sound, no one around, say the word and we'll go. But baby, we'll fall. We all go dancing down. Paradise is so bright. We're shaking the ground. 'Cause there ain't no stopping us. you the best. me down. You pick me up, so let it all go. Give it to me, I wanna hear you.